Hi friends, it's Marissa, and I'm here to lead you through a chair yoga practice that you can do in the comfort of your home. All you need is a chair and a space to do it, a quiet space that you can set for yourself. So I invite you when you're ready to grab your chair and just let your back be supported by the back of the chair. Press your feet into the floor. Maybe look down at your feet, create the number 11 with your feet. And then gently sitting back. Just allow your eyes to close for a moment. Allowing yourself to come to your breath. Noticing your breath as it gently comes and goes. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Allowing your mind to quiet. And just giving yourself permission to take the next few moments to rest, to relax, to breathe, to move your body, to let go of stress and tension. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale completely. Deep breath in. Exhale completely. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale completely. And feel free to keep your eyes closed or allowing them to softly open. And then when you're ready, we're gently going to draw our left ear towards our left shoulder, relaxing your shoulders down, relaxing your jaw and your face. And coming back to center and then drawing right ear towards right shoulder. Trying to soften your upper body a little bit, noticing where you're holding on to tension and just letting that go. And back to center, maybe bobble the head a little bit. We're going to turn our head to bring our gaze over our right shoulder and only going as far as feels appropriate for your body today. And then coming back to center and then bringing your gaze over your left shoulder. And then back to center. And then when you're ready, we're going to drop our chin towards our chest, softening the upper body, softening your shoulders, and we're going to gently roll the head in one direction. And once again, just working through your range of motion here. These can be big movements or small movements, fast or slow, just really feeling what your body wants to do today. And then the next time the chin reaches the chest, we're going to reverse, so rolling the neck in the opposite direction. And the next time the chin reaches the chest, make your way back to neutral. Good, sitting up nice and tall here, feeling those sits bones rooting you down into your chair. We're going to relax our arms to the sides, and we're going to take some shoulder rolls forward. So once again, these can be nice and small movements, or maybe you feel already warmed up and you want to do some bigger movements, whatever is calling to you today. And then let's reverse. So let's roll those shoulders back. Good, making sure you're breathing the whole time, deep, full breaths. Give those arms a shake. Let's extend the arms out in front, spread apart the fingers, spread them wide, and then squeeze, 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 tight fists. Open out to the side, spread apart your fingers, and tight fists. And then we're gonna bring the arms out in front like you're putting something away on a shelf in front of you. Spread apart your fingers. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze fists, out in front, spread, squeeze, and then piano fingers. Good, shake them out. Let's roll the wrists. and the other direction. Beautiful. Let's bring the arms out to the sides. I'm going to turn the palms up towards the sky. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, palms turn out, down towards the floor, arms float down. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, make sure you're pressing your feet into the floor. Top palms out, exhale, and 1 more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, palms down, sweep down. Good. Let's inhale, sweep up. Keep those arms reaching. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Now maybe you want to hold on to the side of the chair for support, or you can keep that arm reaching down to the floor, whatever feels safer for you. And try to notice this right shoulder here. If it's creeping up towards your ear, gently drop it down, creating a little space. And then we're going to inhale, sweep both arms back up. Exhale, over to your right. Gently dropping that left shoulder down. Maybe hold onto the chair if that feels better for you. Inhale up. Exhale the hands down to the heart. Maybe connecting your thumbs to heart center. It's fitting that I have a heart on my shirt, so I can connect right there. Sitting up nice and tall here, feeling the length in your spine. And then we're going to bring our hands to our thighs to come into some seated cat and cow. Inhale, gently roll the shoulders back, inviting a little arch of the spine. And then as we exhale, we soften the shoulders, tuck your chin towards your chest, and gently lift your tailbone like it's coming up towards your forehead. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Now if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, you're going to take this round very gently. It's really going to be more of a shoulder and neck round rather than an entire spine round, okay? Inhale, so just honoring your body. Exhale, noticing how this feels for you today. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. Coming back to center, let's bring our hands to our heart. We're going to take a little twist. So the left arm comes across the midline of the body towards your right thigh, and then pressing your right palm into your left. Take a little rotation. And maybe we're only right here, that's beautiful. Maybe we're up a little bit higher, that's fine too. Okay, so just whatever feels best for you. Nothing wrong with any of those variations. Coming back to center and then twisting over to the other side. And coming back to center. And let's release the arms down. Nicely done. So when you're ready, we're going to keep your left foot pressing into the floor. We're going to hug the right knee in. You can hold on behind the thigh, the top of the shin, the knee. Just don't pull too hard on the knee, whatever feels best. And we're going to roll that ankle a few times in one direction, still trying to sit up nice and tall. Use those belly muscles to help support your spine lifting. Roll the ankle in the other direction. And then we're going to flex and point a few times. Good. And then very intentionally press that foot into the floor. And then the other side, reaching behind or in front of the leg, whatever feels good. Roll the ankle. We'll snap, crackle, pop. I hear my ankle doing it. And the other direction. Good, we're going to flex and point. And then with intention, press that foot into the floor. Nicely done. So let's come into a little movement for those hips. We're going to do a little bit open and close of the hinge, okay? So we're going to sit up nice and tall, and then we're going to start with our left leg. We're going to intentionally, you can keep your hands on your hips or hold onto the side of the chair. We're going to intentionally allow that knee to come up and open. And then up and close. Pressing that foot into the floor. Other side. Up and open. Up and close. Good. Let's do that 2 more each side. 1 and close. And 1 and close. And 2 and close. And 2 and close. Great job. So now we're going to take that left leg. We're gently going to open it, just like we did earlier. And then we're going to straddle the chair a little bit. So allow that right knee to gently come towards the floor. We're going to hold onto the chair. So you can hold onto the back of the chair or the seat, sitting up nice and tall. And just invite in a very subtle arch back. Really stretching those hip flexors, running right through here. Pressing that left foot into the floor. And then we're going to come back to a nice long spine. If it feels available to you, you can walk that back leg out a little bit. Feel free to keep this knee bent, whatever amount feels good to you, and sit up nice and tall. Taking some deep breaths here. Feel your core muscles engaging to keep your spine nice and lifted. And then we're going to bend into that knee and come back to neutral. Good, now we're going to try the other side. So the right leg's going to open, left knee towards the floor, and then holding on anywhere on the chair that feels available to you, sit up nice and tall and invite in a very gentle back bend. Nice and subtle, not too far, still keeping the length in your spine. Breathing here, pressing your right foot into the floor. And then coming back to center, we're going to walk that left leg back, whatever amount feels available to you, coming into, this is called crescent lunge. So taking a nice stretch here, take some deep breaths. And then bending into that left knee to bring ourselves back to neutral. Beautiful job. So we're going to come into some seated sun salutations, okay? So we're going to start with our hands at heart center, pressing our feet into the floor. Maybe rock front to back on the feet a few times. Feel yourself grounding down into the earth, feeling your sits bones rooting you into your chair. And then sitting up nice and tall. Let's take a deep breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to the legs. We're going to come to a half fold over. So keeping the length in your spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Gently softening your shoulders here. And then we're going to press into our hands, press into our feet. Inhale, come up to center, gently arch the spine. Exhale, we round the spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale completely. Inhale, let's hug the right knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. Exhale, press the foot to the floor. Inhale, left knee. Exhale, press the foot. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Good, let's flow again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to the thighs, half fold over. Create that length in your spine. Take a full round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Going into cat and cow. Inhale, coming up. Arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale completely. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhaling fully. Emptying out completely. Let's flow one more time. Inhale. Exhale to heart. Inhale. Exhale, half fold over, creating that length in your spine. Take a full round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale, cat and cow. Exhale, round. Inhale to center. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, hug the right knee in. Exhale, press the foot. Inhale, left. Exhale, press the foot. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Taking a moment here to notice your breath, to notice how your body is feeling, to notice the thoughts in the mind as they come and go. Just observing without judgment, without expectation, just allowing them to be what they are, like watching clouds pass in the sky. And when you're ready, allowing the eyes to gently flutter open. So we're going to press that right foot into the floor and we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. If this is uncomfortable for your hip, you can cross down at the ankles, okay? That's totally acceptable, totally fine. Listen to your body. And from here, just gently allowing this knee to drop open, right? Whichever position we're in. And then we're just going to very gently rock a little bit from side to side. Invite a little mobility into that hip joint, right? Asking that synovial fluid to move into the joints, right? Like motor oil in a car, if I knew that much about cars, but I think that's accurate. And so coming to stillness, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to take a very gentle forward fold, keeping flatness in the back. So we don't want to round forward, right? We want to stay nice and long. Breathing here, relaxing this foot, reminding myself to do that. And coming up to center, and let's switch sides. So pressing the left foot, crossing the right ankle at the knee or at the ankle. Okay, sitting up nice and tall, little gentle rock, side to side. And then coming to some stillness, relaxing that foot, and maybe taking a little forward fold, keeping that length in your spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Relaxing your shoulders down, so if they're starting to creep up, gently softening them, taking some deep breaths here. And coming back to center, pressing that foot into the floor. Very intentionally pressing both feet. We're going to come up to standing, and then we're going to come to the back of our chair. So I'm going to put my chair to the side so you can watch what I'm doing. So, but feel free to have your chair staying in that original position. Okay, so we're going to bring our hands to the back of the chair, and then we're going to take 2, maybe 3 footsteps back and come into downward facing dog. So very gently letting those hips sink back. Feel free to invite softness into your knees, bending into the knees, relaxing your neck and your shoulders here. Maybe you want to bend into one knee and then the other, inviting a little movement if that feels good, or feel free to stay with stillness. And we're going to take some deep breaths here, 3-part breathing, so letting the breath come into your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And then exhale from your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. And when you're ready, we're gonna lift a heart, lift the gaze, invite a softness into your knees, and then take as many steps forward as you need to come into mountain pose. Now, if you feel more stable in mountain pose, holding onto the chair with the fingertips, feel free to do that, or you can allow the arms to come open to the sides, whatever feels better for you. Looking down at your feet, noticing if your feet are underneath your knees, underneath your hips, making those feet parallel, gently allowing those shoulders to drop up, back, and down, and lifting the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, feeling a slight engagement of your belly to stand up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we're going to softly bring the hands to the chair if they're not already there, invite a nice gentle bend into your knees, and we're going to step the left foot back. We're going to pivot that back foot out about 45 degrees, bending into the front knee for warrior one. Notice is your front knee tracking your ankle? If it's going beyond, come back off a little bit. You want a nice straight line there. And from here, if you want to challenge your balance, maybe you want to lift one arm up, maybe you want to lift both arms up, or maybe you want to hold onto the chair the whole time. That's entirely up to you. Let's see about 3 nice breaths here. When you're ready, coming into warrior two, we're going to spin onto the back foot. So about 90 degrees, bending into that front knee. The back arm reaches back behind you, and we're going to bring our gaze over our front shoulder. Now once again, with this left hand, you can stay, right hand, you can stay holding onto the chair, or you can extend that arm out. And we're going to breathe here. 3 nice deep breaths. Nicely done. Let's straighten the front leg. We're going to hold onto the chair with the right hand. We're going to come into triangle pose. So that left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling and then gently reach towards the chair. So you want to imagine creating a long line of energy from your foot all the way to your fingers. And you can look up to the ceiling, you can create a neutral neck, or you can look down towards the floor, whatever feels best for your neck. Let's say 2 more breaths right here. And then we're going to use those belly muscles to lift the trunk of the body, bend back into that front knee, return to warrior two, hold onto the chair or extend the arm. And let's straighten the legs. Nicely done. Let's turn that foot that's closest to the chair forward, and then we're going to heel toe or step the feet together and give everything a little shake. Nicely done. So stay right where you are. I'm just going to move the chair so I can be demonstrating while facing forward, facing the camera. And then we're going to come back into our mountain pose, holding onto the chair for support if you need it, or arms to the side. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Hands to the chair, bending into the knees. We're going to step the right foot back, pivoting that back foot out about 45 degrees. And then we're going to bend into the front knee for warrior two. So imagine your hips and shoulders are like headlights of a car. So you want to turn them forward towards the chair. And once again, maybe you want to extend one arm, maybe you want to extend both, maybe you want to keep both hands on the chair, your choice. Let's say 2 more breaths right here. And then transitioning into warrior two. So your back foot spins out 90 degrees. So now the hips and shoulders are opening away from the chair, and we're going to bend into that front knee. The back arm reaches behind you and the gaze looks towards the shoulder that's closest to the chair. And you can keep that front hand holding onto the chair or extend that arm out if that feels safe for you. Breathing here. And when you're ready, let's straighten the front leg. That back arm is gonna reach up and over and then lean towards the chair for triangle pose. And choosing any neck position that's working for you. You want to almost imagine that top hip gently rolling back. Reach, 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 long line of energy. And then using those belly muscles to inhale, lift up, exhale, coming back to warrior two. And then we're gonna straighten that front leg, turn those toes in, heel toe, or step the feet together. Ah, good, give everything a little shake. Take a deep breath. All right, let's come to some balance poses. They're all balance poses when you're standing, but what we traditionally consider balance poses. So we're gonna come into tree. So we're gonna start by bringing our hand to the chair, looking down at the feet, making sure the feet are facing forward. And then we're gently gonna shift the weight to our left leg, and we're gonna bend the right knee and open the knee to the side. And I'll move the chair to the side so you see what I'm doing. And we can keep the feet, your right toes on the floor, or you can come up towards your ankle or your shin, whatever feels best for you. And feel free to stay holding onto the chair for support, or you can bring your hands to your heart if that feels stable for you, or you can tap on and off the chair as you like for balance. Feel those core muscles engaging to keep you lifting up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. And letting that go, let's give that standing leg a little shake, roll the ankle a few times. Let's try the other side. So pressing into your right foot, opening the left knee to the left. You can keep the foot on the floor or come up to the ankle or the shin. Feel free to stay holding onto the chair for support the whole time, or hands to the heart, whatever feels better for you. You can also bring a hand to the hip and a hand to the chair. Maybe play with that. Maybe tap on and off. See what's calling to you here. Find your breath. And letting that go. Shake out the standing leg, roll the ankle a little bit. Take a deep breath and let it go. All right. So we're gonna stay holding onto the chair for support. So once again, you're gonna have the chair in front of you and you're gonna keep your hands on the chair for support. I'm gonna put the chair to the side so you see what I'm doing. So we're going to press the feet into the floor, and we're gonna take our left leg your right leg and step it right in front of you. I'm gonna say that again. You're gonna take your right leg and step it in front of you. So there's a little bit of an angle between the feet. Now, if that feels stable for you and you want more of a challenge, you can step the right foot directly in front of the left. And then another option is to bring the right heel to your left toes. Okay, and stay holding onto the chair for support, or if you want more of a challenge, hands to heart. Find your balance. And even more challenging is to extend the arms up overhead. So see what feels right for you here. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then gently step out. And we're going to try the other side. So now the left foot comes in front. You can keep that nice space between the feet, or bring one foot directly in front of the other, or bring the heel to the toe. Okay, and once again, holding onto the chair for support or hands to the heart. Balance and breathe. And stepping out. Nicely done. Give yourself a little room away from the chair. Let's do a little side to side swing. If you need the support of the chair to do that, it can look like this. Okay? So whatever you need to do, give yourself that nice big pat on the back, a nice big twist around the spine. Once again, if we have bone density issues, maybe doing a little bit of a less of a movement so we're not twisting very deeply. Okay, always listening to your body, always following the recommendations of your healthcare professionals on what to do and what not to do. And then come back to center. Good, let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nicely done. So let's come into one more standing pose before we sit back down. So once again, I'm going to turn the chair to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to come into a mountain pose right at the back of the chair, and then we'll bring our hands to the chair and take, let's say, 2 steps back. Okay, holding onto the chair, we're going to point those right toes back behind you. Now, maybe this is your pose and you want to tap on and off, or maybe you want to lift that leg and find your balance here. So it's called Warrior 3, so the amount that you lift that leg behind you is entirely up to you, what feels safe for you. Maybe the toes stay on the floor the entire time. So let's say 3 breaths right here. I want to make sure we're not locking out the joint of the standing leg, right? So we invite a little softness there. Deep breaths. Good, and let's switch sides. So pressing with that left foot into the right foot into the floor, pointing the left toes back. And then once again, maybe just tap on and off. Maybe the toes stay down the whole time. Maybe we play with balance. Okay, just finding what works for you and breathing here. And come back to center. Good, nicely done, guys. Let's come back to a seated position in our chair. Good, so let's come into goddess pose. So remember that open and close of the hip that we did earlier? We're gonna do that again. We're gonna open one leg and then we're gonna open the other. So now we're in a straddle position, almost like you'd be riding a horse, right? In this type of a position. So we wanna allow those knees to open. If they're starting to kind of get a little wonky and turn in, either make sure to press them open or walk the feet in a little bit more. So the knees are tracking the ankles, tracking your second toe. And then we're gonna come into cactus arms. So nice 90-degree angle with the arms. Press your feet into the floor. We're gonna inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the elbows, allow the shoulder blades to draw down. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's take that left forearm, allow it to find the left thigh. The right arm reaches up and over, getting that nice side body stretch. Reach, 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 reach. Keep pressing those feet into the floor. Keep pressing those knees open. And then come back to center. Goddess pose. And then the right elbow bends, finds the thigh. Left arm reaches, 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 reaches. And then come back to goddess pose. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. And then let's relax. And let's heel toe or step those legs back together. Shimmying yourself forward a little bit on the chair, but still make sure you're nice and stable. We're gonna press that right foot into the floor and extend that left leg. So you can't see, but I'm flexing my foot so my heel is digging into the floor. You can hold onto your thighs or the side of the chair. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, deep breath in. Exhale, very subtle hinge forward. So keep that length in your spine, right? We're not rounding the back, we're keeping really long, and feel that stretch into the back of the leg. And we're gonna hold here for 3 breaths. And keep pressing that right foot into the floor to ground you. Now engage your belly muscles, so feel your core working to lift yourself back up to center. Good, and switching sides. So planting your left foot, extending your right leg, sitting up nice and tall, deep breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathing here, pressing that left foot into the floor, keeping the length in your spine. And let's come back to center. Nicely done. So we're gonna sit back again, press both feet into the floor. We're gonna bring our hands to our legs, and we're gonna come into some barrel rolls. So I want you to imagine you're drawing a circle around your tailbone with the heart. So we're gonna draw a circle forward, and then we're gonna draw a circle back. And if you like to incorporate the breath here, inhale as you come back, exhale as you come forward. And feel free to allow these to be big or small movements, whatever feels best for you today. And then when you're ready, we're going to reverse those circles, so moving in the other direction. And then coming back to center when you're ready. I invite you to take any final little movements or stretches you feel like you need to complete your practice. And then when you're ready, sitting back into your chair, finding any comfortable position for your legs, allowing the hands to rest wherever feels best for you. Allowing your spine to be supported by the chair, but still sitting up tall, but without forcing. And I invite you to take a moment here to notice how your body feels following your physical practice of yoga. Noticing your breath as it gently comes and goes. Noticing if there's any tension in your body still remaining, sending breath to wherever it might be needed, and allowing and inviting those areas to soften and relax. And if thoughts come up for you, just noticing the thoughts without analyzing them or judging them, allowing them to come and go, and then gently bring yourself back to the rise and fall of your breath. Giving yourself permission to rest for the next few moments, and I will call you back when the time is right. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Starting to invite in a little bit of movement. Maybe taking a good morning stretch, like the first stretch of the day. And let's bring our hands to our heart in gratitude that we were able to come together and practice our yoga. And I wish everyone peace and health. Peace, peace, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you. Be well, friends.